I'm Dan Tortora here in this edition of The Light Between Us, coming to you from Chick-fil-A in Cicero, 7916 Brewerton Rd in Cicero, New York. And my special guest here for The Light Between Us, spreading positivity to your day or your night whenever you're watching this, is Gabby Brown. Gabby, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to have you here. So, you were just working outside today.
Yes.
It's a little cold.
It is a little cold.
Bring me into just kind of all the things that you've done here at Chick-fil-A in Cicero. What jobs you've done? Have you done a little bit of everything?
I do a little bit of everything, yes. I started off just knowing how to do like front register, serving, stuff like that. And then I wanted to learn more things that I could do, so I asked to get trained on everything. And now I know pretty much like every single position for front of house at least, and I like to just like help around where I can. In mornings there's not a lot of us, so we have to jump around and do everything. And yeah, I basically just try and help out wherever I can.
What's your favorite thing to do so far at Chick-fil-A Cicero?
My favorite thing is probably to do like window or expoing, because I like to talk to all the people in like the drive-thru, and especially if they're like waiting on food, I like to start conversations with them, or sometimes I'll hand out like DOC cards or stickers to them, and it's just a lot of fun to interact with them.
When you say DOC card, for those that don't know, share what that is.
It's just like a card where if we want to make someone's day better, or if their food is taking a long time and you want to apologize for the wait, you just give it to them and you explain to them it's like a free entree or like a free drink, a free side, and they can scan it and then they can use it next time they come in.
Do you have a favorite story of when you were working in the window talking when somebody started a conversation and it just really stuck out to you?
It was actually very recent. There was like 2 weeks ago when it finally was warm again after it's been so cold. There was a lady, her name was Sandy, I think. She came through and she told me that she was having a rough morning but she was trying to make it better. And she said that me smiling and talking to her made her day so much better, and it just made me so happy because I actually like made someone happy and it makes me feel happy.
Why are you so easily open to having conversations with strangers? Sometimes people are very afraid to be the first one to talk, but you said you love interacting with the guests, so why are you so comfortable?
I don't know. I guess I've just never been really shy. I love like being the one to like start things because I know people can be afraid of those things, and I just don't feel that. It's like, what can you lose? Just talk to someone. So I think it's very easy to just be open with people and just start those conversations.
Were you always like that?
I would say so, yeah. Probably not when I was like 5 years old. Like when I was 5 years old, I was probably shy. But like for as long as I can remember, really, yeah, I want to be an elementary school teacher. So I also just like am very good at talking to people and like being expressive. So yeah.
An elementary school teacher, what made you choose that that's what you want to do with your life?
I think I literally was just like put on this earth to be an elementary school teacher. I played teacher in my room since I was so little. And I changed it, but then I came back. I've literally been set on it for like years, and I'm now in college going to school for it, and every single day I go to classes for it. It literally like makes me more excited to be a teacher, so definitely that.
Why was it always that? You said you feel like you've always been meant to be an elementary school teacher.
I don't know, I just love like interacting with children and like making their day better, and like all it takes is like one bad teacher to make a kid like hate school and like not think positively. But I want to be like that good teacher that makes kids like love to come to school, they love their classmates, and they love everything that they do.
You said you used to play it growing up. Was it like you with siblings, you by yourself teaching? I mean, bring me into it.
I actually was an only child all the way up until I was like 13. My siblings are way younger than me, so I used to play in my room by myself. I would set up all my stuffed animals, and I had this easel, and I pretended it was my teaching board, and then I would teach all my stuffed animals. I would read books to them. It was great.
So, I mean, you just felt like you were called to do this? Is it just something inside of you that was like, hey, this just makes sense?
Yeah, literally everything about it. I just like love it. I couldn't picture myself doing anything else.
So, where do you go to school?
I go to school at OCC now.
So you're at OCC, you're studying, you said going to class makes you even more excited. So this is something you wanted since you were so little, and the passion has only ignited for you even more so? Like you feel like, hey, I know I'm going in the right direction.
Yes.
So what's it been like learning at OCC?
It has actually been very fun. I took college courses in high school, so because of that, I'm allowed to do more courses that have to do with my major in school, even though I'm a freshman. So like learning about all the things that teachers do is a lot of fun, and then I also get to go into schools for like certain assignments and like just like watch and like learn what those teachers do, and like just being in that environment and like seeing the students and like getting warm welcomes from them. It just like is so much fun. I love it.
Do you have a grade that you're more drawn to?
If I could pick in a perfect world, I would want like third grade.
I knew you were gonna say
Third grade would be perfect. Because anything younger than that, they're like, not like too little, but like, they're not like old enough to do like not hard things, but like, and then like anything older than that, they're like kind of mean. So, but like third grade's perfect. Third grade's like perfect to play games with and stuff.
You know what? I was literally hoping you said third grade because to this day, I am still connected, still talk to my third grade teacher, Mrs. Kuno.
Really?
And she is one of the, if you're watching Mrs. Kuno, I mean, she is one of the greatest teachers of life I ever had. She pushed us, she gave us tough love, and I learned so much. Honestly, I don't remember a ton of things about college, but I remember third grade with Mrs. Kuno.
Yeah, like I want to be that teacher. Like I want to be a teacher where like those kids grow into adults and they're like, I remember Miss Brown.
Oh no! I said to her, I was like, if Mrs. Kuno or Mrs. Jacks from 5th grade, I was like, the fact that either one of you pay attention to anything in my life now and you're proud of me makes me feel like I actually did something in my life because of them. So I really hope
like
you get
that.
that.
Makes me happy.
Oh yeah. And I mean, for you, do you have a favorite subject that you like to teach?
I don't necessarily have a favorite subject. I think they're all very beneficial and they all have like different things that are fun about them, but definitely not math. I'm not a math girl. I'm definitely not a math girl, but like social studies I think is interesting. English, there's so many fun things you can do with English. Like literally like anything.
But you love, you know, and you brought it up and I just went back there and I miss it. When like someone would read to you.
Yeah, you would have like guest readers come in and stuff like that. That was so fun back when I was in school. And when I think back to school, like elementary school and the grade that was the most fun for me, it was also third grade. That's why I would want to be a third grade teacher, because when I think back, third grade was like my favorite year of school probably ever, and I'm in college.
I'm the same. Who was your third grade teacher?
Oh God, I think her name was Miss DeGennaro at Cicero Elementary School.
And you said it's your favorite. Why was it your favorite?
Literally everything about that year, when I think back, the teacher was great. She was an awesome teacher. My like classmates were so much fun. The class was so much fun. She had so many different like positive reinforcements and like games for us that were always so fun. I learned like so well in that class. Like everything she did was great.
Did you have spelling bees like we did?
We didn't really do that. We just had like spelling tests like every so often.
Okay.
Like stuff like that.
We had the spelling bee, and Mrs. Kuno had a giant M&M, and if you won, you got to pull the arm, and as many M&Ms came out, that was your prize.
Yeah, we had something like that. It was when we were learning like multiplication and like quick division and multiplication, stuff like that. So she did like flashcards, and like we would try and like move up levels from like addition to subtraction to multiplication to division. And if we like moved up, we would get like a prize and stuff. I remember I would work so hard to master all of them because I would want a prize so badly.
I was gonna say, you said math is not your subject, so did you ever win?
Yeah, I got all the way to level 4. I was very proud of myself because I hate math.
Well, at least
she helped me get there.
If you're a third grade teacher, you've mastered third grade math.
Yes.
So you could do that.
Yeah.
So then how did Chick-fil-A become a part of the journey to being an elementary school teacher?
I think here a lot. There's obviously lots of kids and like lots of like community events, and being here and like seeing not even just kids, like even adults and like families and like interacting with them. That just like I love interacting with people and being positive, and in a school environment you have to do the same thing, interact with people being positive. So like it's basically everything that I enjoy, but I get to do here with like all sorts of other people. It's great.
And I mean, this interaction and connecting with people, it's led by owner-operator Jimmer Szatkowski. What is it like to work with him?
It is so much fun to work with him. He is so positive whenever he's like texting in the group chat or whether he's just here in the restaurant. He's always like encouraging, very positive. It's great.
His leadership to you means what? Like what stands out about how he leads?
He leads in a very, like, he knows how we can get things done, like, very quickly, efficiently, and positively. You never want to do anything negatively. You can always get something done quickly and positively and get it done the first time.
You're working in an environment that compels you to be positive. Has that leaked into the other parts of your life where you find yourself being less negative, more positive?
Honestly, yeah. I think since I'm like so positive here 24/7, if I'm ever somewhere else, like at school, or I also teach at my dance studio. At my dance studio, if I ever am like feeling like tired or negative there, I'll think about like how I am in this environment, and I'll be like, oh, I'll just take some of the things that I say and do that and bring it here, and then it brings my mood up. So yeah.
So that positivity, how did you get it to translate to other places? Did it happen kind of subconsciously, or did you say like, hey, I'm in this environment at Chick-fil-A every day, I like it, so I want to implement it in other places?
Yeah, kind of like that, the second one. Like, since I'm just here every day and so, like, I'm here so often, like, there's no point in, like, being totally different as soon as I walk in here. Like, just be the same everywhere.
Yeah. So you said you have a dance studio that you teach at?
Yes, I used to dance there competitively, and then I graduated last year, and then my dance teacher, who's also the owner, she offered me a position to teach there, so I've been doing that since, like, August.
So how does that work into everything we've already talked about? Where does dance kind of live in your life? Is that still like a great passion of yours that you get to now give to other people?
Yeah, it's literally like a perfect mix of both worlds because I love dance and I didn't want to completely quit when I graduated, so I still get to do that. And on top of it, I get to teach, and I teach like kids from age like 3 to age like 18. So it's the whole like teaching thing and dance thing and positive thing. Literally everything I stand for all in one. It's great.
That world, everybody has certain dance styles that they love. What is the one that you lean on and the one that you teach, or ones?
Yeah, so I teach every single style pretty much. I do tap, jazz, contemporary, hip hop, and acro, but my favorites are definitely like hip hop and tap. I teach more like one-on-one classes like that because those are like my specialties. So yeah, I would definitely say hip hop and tap.
So you're living in this world where you get to be around kids, you get to be around people that are close to your age, you get to be in a place at Chick-fil-A Cicero, people of all ages. What have you learned from working with everything from a little kid to someone that could be like a parent or a grandparent to you?
Yeah, one thing I've learned is whether it's a 5-year-old or a 30-year-old adult, deep down they all have like the same like type of emotions. So like just if it's a little kid, you don't want to treat them differently than an adult. You need to treat all people no matter how old they are, how you would want to be treated, and just be positive with any type of person, no matter if they're a boy or girl, how old they are, literally just anything. No matter where you are, treat them all with kindness.
Who has been a mentor or helped you to remember to treat everybody well and to treat everyone the same?
A lot of people. A lot of people in my life teach me to do that. A lot of like the people that work here teach me to do that every day. My dance teacher is just super big on like inclusion and being kind, all of that. My mom growing up has always been super positive in that way. So yeah, I have a lot of people to look up to for that.
So if you were able to pay it forward to everybody watching and listening as a final note, what would be a piece of advice that you learned from your life that you want people to know about just kind of maybe the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
Yeah, biggest lesson I've learned, piece of advice, is definitely just like be kind to everyone. Like everyone says that all the time, but it's so important. People these days aren't like just kind. Like just be nice to people. You never know what they're going through. Even if they like seem like they're in a great mood, still be kind. Like being kind costs no money. It's free. It's easy, and it makes you feel better. So even if you're negative, if you're like in like a bad mood, if you're kind to someone, that can make you feel better because it makes me feel better a lot.
Gabby Brown, let kindness grow. Here in the light between us on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, brought to you exclusively by Chick-fil-A Cicero. Come and visit them Monday through Saturday, 7916 Brewerton Rd in Cicero, New York. And as we always say on Wake Up Call, God bless, no stress, do your best. We'll talk soon. Thanks, Gabby. Appreciate it.